Ala warni ala yesi warnu, yesi warni ay sharni lay, ye warna labia warni lay, ye sarna libia harni sharna lay. أبيا وخرني اللي بورني اليارنا يسورنا الأبيا وخرني لا يشبرني يسيرني تعورنا الأرنا يورنو لا سيورني أبيا خرني لبيارنا Hello Aries, welcome to your monthly messages. This is for Aries Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. So I'm going to get started here with a fortune card. This is basically going to show us the theme of your monthly message. What is it that you could be experiencing at the time that you watch this? Readings are timeless, so whether you watch at the upload time or, you know, a couple months, weeks, years down the road, doesn't really matter. Whenever it's placed into your awareness is what I usually say. But let's take a look. Let's see what this monthly message has in store for you. So Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's take a look. All right, it says the Fool, have the courage to embrace change, take risks, and be adventurous. Okay. So you're entering a new situation. You might have to take a leap of faith in regards to something, but nonetheless, you have to face your fears in order to move forward like the Fool and leave any baggage of the past behind, because baggage from the past is only going to weigh you down, and it might actually hinder you from taking that leap of faith or moving forward into the new, right? Taking a new direction. So let's see what this is all about, Aries. Let's see if we can get 3 cards. Okay. So we have the 3 of Swords. We have the 8 of Swords. Okay, lots of swords. And we have the Hangman. And just because I don't know, there was somebody else that had the Hangman in that same position, but I'm not quite sure what sign that was, but because it's there, I'm just going to grab another one for you. Oh, wow. Okay, so we go from the Hangman to the 6 of Wands. Okay. So what this is telling me, Aries, is that after some period of limitation or conflict of head and heart, limitation would be the 8 of Swords. Sometimes the Hangman can read like that as well, because he's tied up in knots. He's in an uncomfortable position. Sometimes he's left to wait. And there's really no control over, you know, when things will kind of work themselves out. So you're kind of left to wait to see what will be the next thing for you. But it looks like you're on your way to success with the 6 of Wands. And 3 of Swords does talk about maybe some recent heartbreak or loss. Maybe there was a breakup. Maybe there was some major disappointment that you're experiencing, that you have experienced recently. Maybe that's why the Fool is leaping into the new, because maybe something didn't work out here with the 3 of Swords. Nonetheless, the 3 of Swords is also an internal conflict of head and heart. And this is really emphasized, especially with the 8 of Swords, because sometimes the 8 of Swords is an energy where it's mental limitation that keeps you from doing something, maybe keeps you from taking that leap of faith or being adventurous or embracing change, right? This is an energy of sometimes being stuck in a situation that's really not good for you. It is limitation in some way, form, shape, form, or whatever. Could be mental limitation, could be a circumstance that would create a limitation. And there's some conflict in the head, you know, the thoughts, right, versus the heart here with the 3 of Swords. Could be a 3-party situation. Maybe some of you decided to walk away from that and free yourself from it. That's just a side note. But really what this is like sometimes our mind says one thing, but our heart says another, and vice versa. And it gets to a point where our heart and our mind have to be on the same page in order for us to release ourselves from any constraints or perceived limitations. So I'm really feeling like for some of you, this is definitely a mindset that has been shifted or switched on in the right direction in order for you to feel at liberty, to, you know, feel really comfortable about where you're going or what you're doing with the Fool. For some of you, it was definitely a situation or maybe a relationship or maybe a job situation that was really creating conflict for you and creating a feeling of limitation and lack of freedom in that situation. So it was just a matter of time before you cut yourself free and cut yourself loose from this energy with the Hangman, so that way you can move forward and achieve victory over whatever was uncomfortable, whatever situation wasn't working or didn't feel right to you. So I really feel like this is you embarking upon the new and ready to embrace the new, because you don't really feel like there's anything holding you down or holding you back anymore, like this Hangman energy can sometimes be. Stuck in a kind of tight situation. I apologize for the nudity in this card. But sometimes we are placed in difficult situations in order to kind of gain perspective, in order to see things from a different point of view. And I think you kind of gained your clarity or your enlightenment on a topic or situation that you're experiencing. And that was kind of like the green light for you in order to move forward, to carry lightly, right? You don't want to carry a lot with you going into this new situation. It's all about being more carefree, being light of heart, feeling a little bit more optimistic about what you're doing, where you're going, the journey moving forward. And that attitude of the Fool, being optimistic and all that, is actually what's helping you conquer some things. Conquer challenges. Six of Wands energy is triumph over adversity. So whatever was a setback or disappointment or a heartbreak here, whatever created limitation in some way or made you feel stagnant or stuck, you freed yourself from that by pure will, okay? And a change of mind and heart. Maybe your heart and your mind are now in sync with one another, and that's actually the force of creation and manifestation. When you can marry the mind and the heart, you are a serious creator. And that energy is in alignment, therefore allowing you to succeed, all right, in many areas of your life where before you might have felt stagnant, stuck, or some form of limitation. So Aries, it does really feel like the new, you're about to embrace new, and you're about to take risks and leaps of faith in life. And I'm feeling the vibe of trusting yourself a little more now that this is kind of, whatever these three cards are, it kind of feels like those are out of the way. You're taking leaps of faith on yourself. You're trusting yourself a little bit more. You're feeling a little bit more at ease with what you're doing, where you're going. There is a carefree vibe. It's like, I don't give any F's, if you know what I mean. Like, my bucket of F's is empty. That's what this feels like. Because it's like, when you give your energy, right, to things you can't control, to circumstances, you know, you have no sway in, all it does is create angst. And that angsty energy is actually what prevents us from, you know, taking chances on ourselves, having the courage that we need, facing our fears. You know, all that angsty energy is really, if anything, it just creates resistance. So what I'm feeling from this is, it kind of feels like you give 0 F's. And by not giving any F's, you have actually released resistance, which has actually freed you from a situation, okay, or circumstance, and now has put you on the path to your success, right? So you're victorious in this situation. So anything that was over here disturbing you, creating angst and resistance for you, it seems like you freed yourself from that. Maybe freed yourself from something, someone, a place, a career, a mindset, but now you're on the path to victory. You're on the right path in general. And you can feel confident, because the Six of Wands, the dude on the Six of Wands, he's like super confident. Like, he's all majestic with his, it looks like an osprey or a hawk, or a falcon, right? And he's riding into town, very confident, because he's achieved some things. He's won the battle. He's won the war. And he should be proud of himself. So if you've cut yourself loose from something recently, and it was from sheer force of will, you should be proud of yourself, because you have a bright path ahead of you with this energy here. All right? You should be very proud of yourself. So pat yourself on the back. Kudos to you. Thumbs up. You know, pop a bottle or two and celebrate, because it looks like with the Six of Wands, you're onto something else. And okay, I just saw this real quick. All right, now that you're cut free from this situation, right? There is it's harvest time, right? You can reap the rewards now. You can be fruitful. There's no more stagnation, okay? There's no more stagnation now. You're free to move, you're free to go, you're free to do you. Free to live your life now, because there's no resistance, there's no angst. There's no, I'm getting this fearless vibe coming from the Fool, and a release of worry. Okay, a release of worry. That's kind of what I'm getting from this too. So let's see if we can get some Making Magic oracles here to kind of like finish this off for you, Aries. It looks like you're on the right path, so keep moving forward optimistically. Have confidence in the path that you've chosen for yourself, in the changes that are upon you. You're succeeding in what you're setting out to do. You're moving away from anything that would limit you, or limit even your potential and the possibilities within yourself. If it was a stagnant relationship, if there was an issue that, you know, where it broke your heart, it was keeping you in a mindset that, you know, was not healthy. Let's say maybe, I don't know, I'm getting the vibe of these two energies where it could have been a little toxic, and keeping you attached in an unhealthy situation. No more of that. You're really setting yourself free, but in a way that you're able to conquer life now. And feel confident in the path moving forward too. So let's see if we can get one card from Making Magic here. Okay. Look at that. Healing. True healing of the mind, body, and soul. Again, the idea of being in alignment with the head and the heart, right? When those two things are married and they're on the same page, there is healing, and you become powerful to create, right? Because there's no more resistance when they are in sync with one another. And that is healing. So that is beautiful. You're in alignment now as a result of letting this thing go, or someone go, or a situation go, right? This is a Starseed Oracle. Let's see if we can get one card from this little deck. Okay. Look at that. Courage. Live your life. I did say that. I said I was getting a fearless vibe coming from this reading. It says courage. Live your life fearlessly with courage, strength, and determination, right? And look. Have courage. Have the courage, right? So you are courageous now, right? Let's see, what else? Oh yeah, and angel numbers. So if you're not familiar with my readings, what I do is sometimes I will roll for some angel numbers with my dice. I always recommend that you look up a source online that you trust the most that would interpret the numbers for you, because every number combination is going to be different. I could recommend a website, but you might not resonate with it, and I would sooner leave it up to your own discernment to choose a website that you feel connected to already in order to give you the messages that you want to get from your numbers. Now, the numbers themselves will add additional messages to this reading. It also might confirm some things that have been said in this reading as well. So that's what makes it kind of fun. You know, I'm not giving you the interpretation. I'd sooner you see the synchronicity for yourself. So, again, do your own research, your discernment in regards to whatever website you trust the most to interpret the combination of numbers for you, okay? So, Aries, let's take a look to see what numbers pop up for you. Let's see. All right, so we have 10, 9, 9. So 1099, okay, 1099 is your angel number. So again, look that number up. If you feel that this reading has helped you, if there's something that connected for you in it, please do let me know in the comment section down below. I like hearing from everybody. And if you want to support this channel, like, share, subscribe, click that bell for notifications so you never miss a video, because I upload often. And if you want to book a personal reading with me, all my information is in the description box down below. It's just a matter of checking me out on Etsy, seeing what readings I have available, and you can book a reading whenever you feel led to. So much love and blessings to you, Aries. I will leave you here. Take care and keep shining.